Hi everyone, my name is Mark, and since Palm Sunday is coming up, I'm going to teach you how to make a donkey out of palm leaves. And this is what it looks like. So let's just jump right into it. Okay, so what you're going to need is 2 palm leaves and some scissors. So what we're going to do first is just separate the 2 leaves. Just pull them apart like this. And then what we're going to do is grab our scissors and just cut off this rough end, because we're not going to use that. Same with this one, like that. And also on the ends here, just cut off a little bit of the really thin end. So for example here, I haven't cut it off, so it's a bit thin to use, so just cut it off so it's easier to weave. So now what we're going to do is just take off this green line, that really thin strip there. Just take your nails and just pull it off like that. Okay, so now that we've taken all the rough part off of our leaves, take 2 of them, make sure they're separated, and then take one in your right hand, make sure that the thin part of the leaf is facing to the right, and take the one in your left hand and make sure the thin part of the leaf is facing towards you. And we're going to take the one in our right hand, the horizontal one, and put it underneath the one in your left hand, the vertical one. And then what we're going to do is just take the one in your right hand, the one underneath, and just fold it over to the right. Just the width of the leaf, not more, or else the other side won't fold. Then what we're going to do is just take this side and fold it over like that. Make sure you're holding it in place so it stays still. Then what you're going to do is take this little tab here from the vertical leaf and just fold it over like this towards us. And then we're going to take the last bit, the vertical one facing towards you, and also fold that over. Make sure you're holding everything tight and flip it. And then the one that's facing towards you, we're going to take this, and see that little pocket in there? We're just going to take this leaf and tuck it in through there. Make sure you're holding everything so it doesn't slip. And then we're just going to pull it like this all the way. Make sure you're holding it the entire way. And then you're done with your first bit. So now that we have that for both, this is the next step. So we just take one of these and we're going to split each little part here into thirds. So just approximately estimate it, just split it with your nail like this, and then just pull it all the way down like this, and then split it again with your nail just like that, and just split it all the way across. So we've got 3 parts. So I'll do it again with this side. So just estimate about a third, put your nail in, and just split it the entire way across. And again with this side, put your nail in about a third, and split it across. Make sure it goes all the way through when you're splitting it, like this. And just do the same with the other one. So again, just split it into a third, and just pull it all the way across. And again, like this. And with this side. And with this side. Like that. So now we have both of these all into thirds. So now we can start weaving. Okay, so we've got 2 bases, the left base and the right base. So we're going to take the right base and we're going to put it under the left base like this. So you'll notice we've got 3 strands on each base. So we're going to take the right base and we're going to put it under the first strand of the left base. We're going to put it under this strand like this. And we're going to put it over the other 2 strands. So again, we're going to put it under the first strand and over the other 2 strands like this. And then what we're going to do is, because we put it under the first one and over the second one, we're going to put it under the third one like this. So it's just weaving. So it's under, over, under. Bring it close together, and then we're going to take the middle strand from our right base and we're going to put it over the first strand, under the second strand, and over the third strand, like this. So with the first one, we did under, over, under. This one is over, under, over. Then with the last strand, we're going to bring it under the first one, over the second one, and under the third one, like this. So it's just an alternating pattern. Alright? And now we're going to start making the actual donkey. So we're going to leave the first strand on the right side for the tail. And we're going to start with the middle strand here. Okay? So we're just going to fold it backwards, like this. Try and align it with the rest of these. Try and make it parallel. And just fold that backwards, okay? So we're not folding it over all the strands. We're folding it behind all of these. And then we're going to weave like we did before. So we put it under this strand. So we're going to put it over this one, under this one, over this one, and just bring it tight like that. Then we're going to move on to the next one. We're going to fold it under again. We're always going to fold it under and just align it. And then, because it went under this one, we're going to put it over and then under. And again with this one, we're going to fold it backwards. Try and align it as best as you can. And then since it's under, we're going to put it over the second one. And we're going to leave these two for the back legs. We're going to rotate our entire donkey like this. And we're going to start moving this one this way. So we're going to take this one, we're going to fold it underneath again. Try and align it. And then we're going to start weaving again. So under, we're going to bring it over, under, over, under, over, under, over. Bring it tight. And then the next one, we're going to do the same thing. So just fold it behind everything. Try and align it. And we're going to bring it over, under, over, under, over, under. Always bring it in. And we're going to go again. We're just going to keep on doing this process until there's two left for the front legs. And always when you're weaving, try to keep all of the leaves together. So again, over, under, over, under, over. Bring it close. I'm going to keep on doing this. Over, under, over, under. Bring it close. After every weave, you always got to bring it close. And then fold it again. Over, under, over. And we're almost done with this part. Fold it underneath everything. We're going to put it over, under. And this one, we're going to fold it under. And we're going to put it over this one. So now we've done all of this and we've got two left. So we're going to leave that for the front two legs. And now we're going to rotate this way. So now we're going to start from this one and we're going to move it this way. So again, we're going to fold it underneath everything. Try and align it. And then we're going to move it over, under, over, under, over. Bring it close. Do it again. Fold it underneath. Put it over, under, over, under. Bring it close. We're going to fold this one underneath everything. We're going to put it over, under, over, like this. Bring it close. We're going to repeat this process until we've got two left again. So again, fold it underneath, over, under, and this one, fold it under, and put it over. Bring everything together. And now we're going to rotate again. And now we're going to use from this one, we're going to go this way. So we're going to fold this under everything, like this. Align it with these. And then we're also going to bring it over, under, over. Bring it in. We're going to fold this one. over, under, bring it in. Try to have as little gaps as possible. This one, fold it over. And now that we've got 2 left, we're going to leave these for the ears. Now we're going to rotate again. So now we're going to be moving in this direction. So just bring it all in close. So again, we're going to move this way. So we're going to fold underneath everything. We're going to go over, under, over. And if the palm starts to get thin, don't worry because we're almost done. So just try and fold it as best you can. So fold it under, weave it over and under. Again, fold it under, put it over. And now we've got 2 this way. So now we're just going to rotate it normally so the donkey's upright. And we're going to move this one. We're just going to weave it underneath like this. Just going to fold that under and just weave it over this one. And now we're going to finish off the donkey. So we're going to take this middle strand here from the front of the head. And this is why we cut the thin bit on the end. So it's easier to finish it off, to do the last bit of weaving. So I'm just going to fold it like this. And we're going to put it under this one here. So it's going to take it. And we're going to weave it under this one. Try to make sure it doesn't turn over or anything. And just fold that. Try to make sure that your donkey stays intact. So I'm gonna make sure this one is still weaved like this. Just keep everything together. And we're going to do the same for this one here. So we're going to put it underneath this. So I'm just going to take it, going to put it under this one. I'm going to pull it like that. And then now we're just going to turn it over. And we're just going to weave this one. Try to find any spots that you can weave it in. So I'm just going to fold this one and just weave it in here as best as I can. Just going to hold this. It's fiddly. Like this. Just going to weave that. And any other ones that you haven't weaved yet, like this one for example. Just going to take that and we're going to put it underneath this one, like this. Like, and always if it's getting a bit too thin, you can just cut a bit extra so it's a bit bigger and easier to weave. Like this, there we go. And this one, weave that one through and make sure everything is nice and tight, because then we're going to cut the rest off. So just make sure they've got a good shape. And yeah, so make sure that everything is weaved, and then we're just going to cut everything off. So I'm going to cut this one off. I'm going to cut these 2 off. Like that. I'm going to cut this one off. And that's the head done. So now with the ears, you can just cut whatever length you want. I'm going to do that. Also for the tail and the legs, just cut it to whatever length you want. And yeah, that's your donkey. Enjoy Palm Sunday. See ya.